Yes, this year I'm driving in the Formula BMW Asia series because I attended a scholarship in Bahrain at the beginning of the year, and I was one of the chosen three drivers to be elected to drive in the championship this year. And yeah, here I am halfway through the season, and I'm enjoying it a lot. For the future, my goal is to be a Formula One world champion, like any young kid's sort of racing dream. It's definitely mine, and I'm very serious about it. My ultimate goal in life is to be a Formula One world champion. All my friends at school are like, well, like, because I'm on a plane pretty much at least once a month, twice a month, and yeah, I'm seeing a lot, which is good for a kid my age. It opens my eyes, and I'm able to see will recognise what privileges I have back in Perth and what some of the 17-year-old kids in Asia don't have. Yeah, to see it was my first time, and to see these people living on sort of the dirty river there, just like not even a meter above where the water is in these sort of shacks. They look like they're sort of going to fall apart, which is quite sad. And that's their everyday home, and some people don't even have that. Yeah. Well, in Perth, I'm still at school. I'm still a student. I'm in my last year, so 5 days a week, I'm at school. Usually catching up on work I've missed out on from racing, and then on the weekends, I like to catch up with my mates if I can, and yeah, just spend time with them because yeah, some of them who I don't go to school with, I don't see much at all, because of my racing and stuff, and they've got jobs now. Some of my older friends. So I try and catch up with them and stay active and do outdoor activities, which are fun, motorbike riding and stuff like that. I can remember when I was 3 years old watching Formula One races and MotoGP races, and just yeah, anything with wheels and a motor is definitely in my blood. Now then, well, my first time in a go-kart, in a hire go-kart, was I think I was about six or seven, and straight after I hopped out, I said, "Dad, you've got to buy me a go-kart. Like, I want to race. This is awesome." So when I was 8, he finally bought me one, and when I was 9, I started racing just at a local level, and then 2 years into my racing career, I then started racing around Australia nationally. Yes, well, yeah, since late last year, I was still racing go-karts, and then at the beginning of this year, went to Bahrain to give the scholarship a go, and I'm here now racing Formula BMW, which is a big step, but it's all relevant to go-karts, and once you get the hang of it, it's just like racing. Formula BMW, I think, is just a really good junior driving class. For it to have slicks and wings is definitely a good start if you want to move on to hopefully Formula One day. And just if you can honestly jump out of karts, and after a while, hopefully, you can move into the BMW and be relatively quick. So there's definitely still a resemblance. And just, I mean, BMW, the junior program, they offer great education and coaching. You've got a mentor and driver coach, all the media training, and it's just a real good feeder category. Yes, my friend back in Perth, his name's Anthony. He's a year younger than me. He's been boxing for about 7 years now, and he got me into just the training and stuff, because I saw how fit he was, and sort of where I needed to be, at least to be some sort of race car driver. I thought it was the best form of training. So he took me to his boxing gym, and he helps me out a lot with my fitness and stamina, and he's taught me how to throw a few good left hook, right jabs. So it's good. I think it's great how they're trying to obviously do something. They've obviously got future goals to be professional Thai boxers, because a lot of the young kids, it's pretty much their way to get out of poverty. So that they're training, probably 5 or 6 hours a day. They live at the gym. They live under the ring, which I couldn't believe. That was definitely amazing. So they're very dedicated, very dedicated. Yeah, I do think there's a resemblance between sort of the start of a boxing fight and the start of a race, for example. I'm sure the nerves are there for both sports, and you've just got to, I believe you've got to tell yourself, say coming into the first corner in a race, you've got to want to be first. Obviously, nothing stupid, but if something's there, you're going to take it. You're not going to let anyone pass you. You're going to want to be the man who's running the show out there. And I think boxing's the same. The first round, the first 10, 15 seconds of the first round, you want to go out there and stamp your authority. Friends, I've really realised what my friends sort of mean to me this year. Being away from them a lot sort of makes me realise how sort of precious they are. To have good friendships with them is definitely something I cherish. Yeah, this race this weekend in Bira is one that I'll definitely be looking to get my first pole position and my first race win at. I've looked at the track map. Obviously, I haven't been to the track yet, but it looks like a nice, tight and twisty track, which I think will suit maybe my driving style. So I'm a little disappointed I haven't found that win yet, but I'm sure it will come this weekend. Yeah, if I can win the race here this weekend, it'll definitely be a big boost for me. In the championship, it'll obviously move me up, hopefully into the top three. I'm just sitting outside that at the moment. I'm fourth, a few points off third, and it would just it would obviously boost my confidence a lot more as well. That first win is always something that once you get it, you realise sort of the others usually come a lot easier. It's usually that first one that's hard, but yeah, once you get it, you do feel a sense of relief and a lot more confidence to do it again. Yeah, Formula BMW is great. Everybody has the same car. You're not allowed to tamper around with the engines or anything. Obviously, all you can do is the driver sitting in the car and the setup which goes with it. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a million different things to change on the setup, which can affect the car dramatically. But the basic car is the same for everyone. There's one other Australian in the Formula BMW Asia series this year, and he's Sam Abbay, and I'd say he's possibly my biggest rival right now. One thing is obviously that he's the only other Australian, and the second thing is that he's leading the championship. I'd like to be able to contend with him this weekend and hopefully beat him. To show that I'm as good as him and I can be up there at the top of the championship table. But yeah, he's a few years older than me, which is fine. He's had a little bit more experience, but there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to beat him this weekend. It's all a friendly rivalry though. I mean, on the track, no one's your friend, but off the track, we all chat and talk, and we're all mates. The safety of the Formula BMW cars, amazing, awesome cars. They're pretty much said to be one of the safest racing cars other than a Formula 1 car, which is definitely good to know if you're going to be driving them at these speeds. Luckily, I haven't managed to have a big shunt this year, so I haven't been able to test out the real safety, which is fine by me. But yeah, a few drivers this year across the world in the cars have had quite big crashes, and they've been able to walk away. So it's definitely good to know that we've got a safe monocoque built around us.